Hello guys, I'm really excited to bring you this short HTML video series for absolute beginners. In this particular video, we are going to be taking a look at what exactly HTML is. Now, before I start talking to you about what exactly HTML is, I want you to have a look at what an HTML code really looks like. So, the website we are looking at now is the website for the best web hosting company on the internet. It is called Bluehost. So I'll be including links to Bluehost in the description section, just in case you want to check them out. So yes, as we can see, this is a very professional looking website. We have text on this website, we have images, we have hyperlinks, we have sections on this page, and everything is nicely laid out. So I'm going to tell you one secret. The code behind the layout of this website is the reason why we are having this video. So it is HTML that has been used to lay out the contents on this particular website. Okay, so let's have a look at what an HTML code looks like. So we are going to inspect this website by right clicking on this empty space here, and we are going to select inspect. Okay, so hold on, don't get scared by what you are looking at, because in no time you are going to understand this same code when you look at it again. So the code we are looking at now is what we call HTML. This is HTML code. All of this is HTML code. So now that we've had a look at what HTML is, or what it looks like, let's go ahead and try to see if we can actually understand what HTML code is and what it does for us. So the first thing I want to say is that HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and it is the most widely used language for writing web pages, or if you like, websites. Now the word hypertext here refers to the way in which web pages are linked together. And what I'm trying to say here is that almost all the links that are normally found on websites or web pages are called hypertext. Now, as the name suggests, HTML is a markup language. HTML is not a programming language like Python or Java or C or C++ and the other languages. So HTML is a markup language, which means that we use HTML to simply mark up a text document with tags that tell a web browser how to structure the contents of a particular website. So anytime we say markup language, we simply refer to the fact that that particular language is used to simply lay out content on a website or web page. That is all it does for us. Now, originally HTML was developed with the intention of defining the structure of documents like headings, paragraphs, lists, etc., and also to facilitate the sharing of scientific information between researchers. But as we can all see, now HTML is being used widely to format web pages with the help of different tags available in the HTML language. So let's hold on here. What is a tag? The HTML language comes with a lot of tags, and every tag has a specific use, or it has a specific meaning to a web browser. So every tag does a special thing on a particular website. Now, what is a tag? So let's look over here. We can see that there is a word here, head, and on the left hand side of head we have an angle bracket or a less than sign. On the right hand side of the same head we have another angle bracket or a greater than sign. This whole thing, the angle bracket together with the word head, is what we call a tag in HTML. So this is a tag. Now in HTML you can also call a tag an element. So element, tag, they both refer to the same thing. Element and tag refer to the same thing. Now for most of the elements in HTML, they either come in an opening and then a closing tag, or we also have something we call a self-closing tag. So a self-closing tag is just one tag. It doesn't have an opening tag. It doesn't also have a closing tag. So first of all, let's look at the regular elements in HTML, those that come with opening and closing tags. So how do you know whether a tag is an opening tag or whether the tag is a closing tag? Now, the only differentiation between a closing tag and then an opening tag is the /. So as we can see, the first head tag has no / in it, but the second head tag has a /. So the opening tag normally does not take a /. It is only the closing tag that takes a /. So we have our closing tag over here, which has a /, and then we have an opening tag which has no /. So this is our opening head tag and this is our closing head tag. Let's go on to see some more tags. Okay, let's look at this tag here. This is a script tag. So this is the opening script tag and this is the closing script tag. And as we can see, the closing script tag has a /, but then the opening script tag has no /. We have another tag here, a header tag, and we have our opening header tag here and then the closing header tag. We have a section tag here. So this section tag has an opening section tag and then it also has a closing section tag. Okay, so now let's close this and I'm going to show you a self-closing tag. So let's look for an image on this particular website. This is an image. Let's right click on the image and inspect it. Alright, so we can see an img tag. It is short for image tag. So this is an image tag. Now let's look for the closing tag for this particular element or tag. We can see that it has an opening tag, but let's look for the closing tag and it's nowhere to be found. This is an example of a self-closing tag. So a self-closing tag just has one tag and maybe some attributes and that's all. But a regular HTML element or tag will normally have an opening tag and then a closing tag. Let's see, another self-closing tag we could have had is a line break tag, BR tag. We are going to look at all of these tags later on in some of the videos to come. Alright, so let's have a very quick revision of what we just spoke about. We said that this beautiful website here was laid out using a language we call HTML, which is not a programming language but a markup language. And we said we call it a markup language because HTML is basically used to lay out contents on a website. So you don't compile the HTML language, so you just write the language and the browser renders whatever code you have written. Now again, I said that HTML consists of a series of elements, and the elements tell a web browser how to display or how to lay out the contents of a website or a web page. Now again, elements are represented by tags, and tags are basically used to label pieces of contents such as headings, paragraphs, tables, and so on. Now I'm going to stress on this, so let's go back and then inspect our website. So as we can see, all the tags we saw, like the head tag, the no script tag, the header tag, and the other tags that we saw earlier on, you don't find them on the page, and that is because in HTML or whenever you are writing the HTML language, the browser will never show you the tag. The tags are only supposed to tell the browser how to lay out content on the website, so they don't get shown on the website. It is only what is written inside the tag, so the content of the tag is what gets displayed on the website. So let's take notice of that. First of all, HTML is not a programming language but a markup language. Secondly, tags that we write when we are writing HTML language is not displayed on the page of a website. It is only the content of the tag that gets displayed. So guys, I know we have had enough for this video, and I would like to end this video here, and also to remind you that I'll be including links to the best web hosting company on the internet, And I also want to say that if you have any comment about this video, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And if you have not subscribed to the channel already, do subscribe so that you'll be the first to know when I upload the next video. Now in the next video, we are going to take a look at some of the tools that we'll be needing before we can write very good HTML code. So I'll see you in that video. Bye.